So let's say we want doubled arches now. So previously we created this nice single arch with a flat top. So this time we want doubled arches with a flat top. Now how do we do that? Let me show you. Let me delete this and re-enable that arch we created earlier. So let's press 1 for front view. What we're going to do, we're going to duplicate it and then join them together. But we're going to do this in edit mode. 1 for front view, tab into edit mode, press A to select everything. And we're going to press Shift D. And if you press X, it will constrain along the X axis. Or let me undo that. I could press Shift D, and I could gesture my mouse to the right and press the middle mouse button, and it also constrains to the X axis. So in this case, wherever I gesture the mouse to, if I gesture it up and press middle button, it'll go up. All right. Just wanted to show you that. Let's do that again. So Shift D and gesture to the right and move it, just drop it about there. Now we want to join these, but if we do this just like that, then we'll have overlapping faces. So first let's delete those faces on the sides there. So Alt A to deselect everything. Let's go into face mode. So press 3 and click on that. Shift click on that. Press X, delete faces. Let's do the same thing here. Click on that, shift click on that, X, delete faces. We want to join these together and we want to snap it. So I want to snap this to this vertex. So we could enable vertex snapping. So we could switch it here from the snapping to vertex. And now to select this, press 1 for front view. What we learned before, we could press Alt Z, go into X-ray and select that and then move it across. Or we could do something else. Seeing that we duplicated this in edit mode, this is linked. These two are linked. So what I can do, I could press L and just hover anywhere over this mesh. I notice it select linked. And now with that, I can press G to move it, X or middle mouse button gesture. And I could press Control and you see this white cursor? I hover it over whatever vertex I want to snap to. So I want to snap it to this edge here, to this vertex, sorry. So I press Control and hover over there and it snaps to that. And because I have auto merge on, this automatically merges vertices together. So there's no need to remove any double vertices. If you didn't have that on, let me show you what to do. So let's say you press G, X, and you snapped it there. You will now have overlapping vertices. So press A, and we have to M and merge by distance. You see it removes 18 vertices, maybe because we had too much. So let's press 0001. Yeah, remove 6 vertices. That's more like it. All right. Yours will be that by default. I did some tweaking, that's why I did that. All right, and we merge that together. But then you may not want the wall in the middle to be so wide. So how do you bring it closer? Well, tab into edit mode, press Alt A to deselect everything. And we're going to actually move the arches. So let's select the whole arch. So 1 for vertex select and press Alt Z to go into X-ray and just box select this arch. And remember we had snapping enabled to vertex. Well, then switch it back to increment because we want to press G, X and this Control and this. That's about 2 across. Let's do the same thing here. Box select that, G, X, and go across 1, 2. Left click, tab out of edit mode, and see that it's a lot closer together. It's a little more even now. All right, easy like that. Easy does it. If we want the walls on the side to be a little tighter, we could do something similar. Alt A to deselect everything, and Alt Z, then select these edges here, and press GX and just move it. Let's move it in 1. We could do the same thing here. Left click, box select, sorry, GX, and just move it in 1. Yeah, it's a lot better. Really nice. And that's how you make your doubled classic arch. What if we want this to be angled though? For example, like this. We want the top to be angled like that. Well, I'll show you how to do that in the next video.